Hey, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be back here working on the 2021 Denali, and I'm going to be swapping this frame. So this is the old frame and I got the new frame set up over there. So I'm just going to be showing you kind of how easy it is, I guess, to swap all this stuff over, right? So pretty much going to start with taking this whole drive line out in one big chunk and all the way to the, so pretty much the tranny, the T-case and the motor all in one big piece. And I just have a few other wires to unplug. I pretty much have it kind of ready to go. There's really not much that holds onto the frame here, so it looks like a lot of stuff going on, but you can pretty much just take it in one big piece, right? So I gotta take a few more pieces apart. I think I already have the engine mounts disconnected, so that's all good. And I just need to undisconnect the just a couple bolts on the cross member here, and then pull this drive shaft all the way out. And that's pretty much all you need to take apart to take this whole entire motor out of here. And then once we get the motor out, we can start swapping the suspension and the rear suspension, and then all of these lines and everything too, right? So I'm gonna just pull the motor out, set it on the floor here, because it's kind of the last thing you put back in after you get all this swapped over. But pretty much all these lines and everything and all this wiring just comes in one big chunk, and you can kind of just take it off, lay it out beside the new frame, and as soon as you kind of get it lined up, like, it can really only go in one spot, right? So once you get like this one bolt lined up, and all this other stuff just lines right up, and away you go, right? So, but it's not as bad as people think. And then the rear diff, we can take it off with the leaf springs here, and then after you take the rear diff out, we can drop the gas tank and the def tank and all the other stuff, right? So, but anyways, I'm gonna start pulling the rest of the motor out here, and I got this motor set out on the ground. All right, so I had a little bit of a mess up here. Since they took the skids here to go plow snow, I was just gonna pull the rear diff out of the back here quick, but I had my jacks too far forward and I should have blocked it up, but it kind of tipped on me, so that was a little bit scary, but it actually went pretty slow, so it's not like I wrecked anything. And I had most of the suspension apart, so it's just kind of sitting on the front of the frame rail there, but I maybe should have just took the motor out first, but anyways, I guess I'll jack this thing up for now. And I should have blocked it at the start, but oh well. But anyways, the back end just comes out of here with the 4 bolts. And there's just this one wire on these diffs. They can actually just take the bracket out and unclip it there. And then here one, just a vent line. And of course your 2 brake lines, and that's pretty much all that's holding this whole assembly in there. So can go, just wheel it over and put it on the new frame there. Or actually, you know, I'm gonna probably wait. I'm gonna pull the tank out first and a few other things, and then I'll put the tank up first, and just make it easier to get all the stuff in there. And can put that on a little bit later on. So, but anyways, I'm gonna try to fix this and make it not fall off jack stands. That'd be really bad. So maybe jack it up, or I'll just wait for the skids here maybe. And this motor's all ready to come out. So just the 3 bolts on the diff, or the T-case there, and then I think there's a couple, I guess like 2 or 3 little wires in the bottom, but if I just lift it, if I lift the motor up just like 4 inches, I should be able to just make it way easier just to unclip them that way. So try to jack this up anyways, and maybe they'll be back with the skids here. Just out plowing snow right now, and just lift this motor out of here and then start stripping the rest. So it looks already more bare than it did, but once you pull the motor out and you pull them lines off, there's really not too much left on that motor. and obviously to pull the tank out, but that all just comes in one big piece, right? So anyways, let's try to fix this and wait for that to. Alrighty, so pretty much got this frame all the way swapped here except for the little bit on the front suspension. So pretty much all I have left is to take apart on this frame, the frame this garbage is just this gearbox and the front steering. But I found a little bit of an issue. I kind of noticed this when I first got the truck here. It's got, look how much slop it has there. So I'm gonna have to replace the steering gearbox. Probably, I don't know if they could fix that. Probably cheaper just I can get a new GM one for, I think it's like $700 or something. So then it'll drive like brand new, but yeah, this would not be like, it's got lots of slop in it. So, and obviously I'm gonna change, I have another one from a parts truck. It's a new steering shaft, or new, whatever you wanna call it. And then also like the pieces from the front diff there, I changed them onto from that parts truck. Just cause I wasn't sure if like, maybe they got tweaked in the, just cause how the frame's bent here. So I thought I'd use them and just make sure they're all good, right? But pretty much got it all stripped except for that stuff. The back's all off here, and the new frame. is looking pretty good. So that silver looks so good. So I got the motor all set in here, and most of the cross members and the rear diff and everything placed back in here. So I'm pretty much just missing that def tank, which I might, maybe I'll delete it, I don't know. Don't really want to put that back in because but it goes right there, so if I do put it back in. And then everything else, and here's the, so if you are deleting these, right, you could just probably just leave the Cadillac converter on these, because I mean really it kind of doesn't smell. And look at this downpipe, it hardly even restricts this at all, right? So I mean I guess you gain a tiny bit maybe if you put a downpipe, but I don't know if it's worth the $600 for that piece, probably not. And then as far as EGR and everything, you could get rid of that. I wouldn't mind that, because it's a little bit, it's actually like surprisingly not gunked up at all for the K that's on it. Like it's got pretty low K I guess still, but I thought it'd be more gunked up because the older ones kind of are pretty crappy for that. So yeah, pretty darn close. Just new front suspension. So I'm gonna actually use the lower A-arms off that parts truck, and then just put new upper A-arms, and then new tie rod ends, and all the inner and outer tie rod ends and everything. So then the front end will be pretty much like brand new, and yeah, everything else. And then I guess obviously that steering gearbox, I guess probably will have to get changed just so it's all good as new, or else it'll drive so crappy if it's like that. It might have got hit. It must have like jumped a gear or something in there. I'm not really sure. So I guess I'll just have to buy a new GM one. But yeah, so as far as swapping this everything over, it's about 6 o'clock now, and I started this at about 9:30, I think it was. So it's not too bad to swap over. As you can see, everything like comes in big chunks, and then it all clips back in. But there's a few. These ones are kind of like crappy. Like it seems like the gray ones come out really good, but these black ones, I'm gonna have to go along and replace all these, because this drives me nuts. That way it's nice and tight again when you put it back together. So you can just buy a pack of these on Amazon. Actually, they're like a zip tie little Christmas tree. And then, but I'll just go along and change all them. I just didn't bring them. They're all back at my house. So, but yeah, anyways, pretty much got it all swapped in one day, except for the front suspension. But I'm gonna call that a day. So we'll probably just clean up, I guess. I got a huge mess. So I just have to hotsy all that, and yeah, so anyways, that's gonna be a wrap for today's video, and catch the next one. We'll probably get back working on this cab, get this cab all ready, and a little bit left that's on the frame there, and it's gonna be starting to come together pretty quick. So thanks for watching, and tune in for the next one. Peace.